on these hoes, I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture me. You got this picture me. Pacific ice on my ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russia. Ladies should never the luggage. My diamonds, they tussling. My neck and my belly. They call it for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. B-Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. First and 10, Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Covers that time by Aaron Colvin.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. A first carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now let's go.
Mayfield on play action. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On first down, Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Watson on first down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Come back, come back.
Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Richmond.
From the gun, here's Watson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Larry Ogunjobi getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Operating from the gun, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A first down throw for Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns. Yeah, 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield with it once more. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 3-19.
And again, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
To throw, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Wide open receiver, complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And now out comes Houston. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Hopkins on the ground over the middle, and he's brought down after a good game. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 50, it's Watson. The hook up on the right side of Hopkins. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Reset.
Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Come back. Richmond.
Here's Watson now on second down. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. Watson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Richmond.
Now a first down throw, Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Target. Check 15. Richmond, come back.
Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Watson operating from the gun. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2.
Richmond. Hey, Mike 52. Watch the slip.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Mayfield throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Watch it now, Barney. Gun. Detroit.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Calvin Ridley as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Come back.
On 1st down, it's Watson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. A deep ball for Ellington. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Reset.
The final shot before the break, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Watson now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
Come back. Richmond.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Here's Watson. And he finds his man Griffin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, Watson. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Come back.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Black guy, I feel it. Reset.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist,
that is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Hot! Hot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Detroit! Detroit! Gone! Watch him now, Barney!
Mayfield to throw it. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jamie Collins in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. TJ Carey right there in coverage. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry now for Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jamie Collins in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Lucky 56. Here we go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Mayfield on play action. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Come back.
Watson now from the gun, he'll throw. Ellington has it, middle of the field. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw on second is Watson. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On 1st and 10, Watson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Watson on 3rd down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Watson on first down. This is Miller, complete. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Richmond.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd down, Scott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point forthcoming. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin this drive with Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Now let's go! 3-19!
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky...
Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.